Okay, hey everyone, my name is Chase, and I will be ranking the Universal Orlando Resort rides and attractions. First up, we have the carousel in the Dr. Seuss land, and honestly, it's the best way to get your mind off stuff, but it's a little slow, so a solid C tier would be good. Minion Mayhem is up next, and I gotta say, this is a pretty good classic. This is a certified Universal classic, but it's a little though. Not the hate from anybody, but I enjoy the ride though. B2 would be nice. Doctor Doom's Fearfall. I haven't gone this one. From what I've seen, it's not. It's actually not that bad. I'm gonna give like a solid C tier. Dudley ride is up, and I've only gone this once, and it's kind of like Splash Mountain but better. But I've never heard of Dudley Do-Right before. But he seems like a pretty cool cartoon character. A tier would be nice. Alrighty, E.T. is the only universal ride from I believe 90s or something. I don't know. Regardless, it's a certified hood classic. It deserves to go into S tier. Fast and Furious Supercharged is not bad, but it's not the best. I mean, it's shorter than Skull Island, but regardless, it's still kind of fun. So also a C tier. Flight of the Hippogriff is a pretty short roller coaster, but it's still fun to ride. It kind of reminds you of riding Buckbeak from the third Harry Potter movie. So it's solid A tier. Hagrid's Motorbike Adventures automatically go into S tier. I love everything about this roller coaster. Escape the Gringotts is really, really good, but it's the drop kind of lacked. So it's a fun ride at the end of the day, so A tier would be nice. Forbidden Journey. I love Forbidden Journey. The little thingy moves around a lot, so you have no idea what the heck is going on, but I can still get used to it. It's automatically going to S tier. Riding the Hogwarts Express will actually remind you of riding the actual train in the movies. Also an S tier. I haven't gone on Rip Ride Rocket, but I've heard a lot of good stuff about it. This is also an S tier. The Jurassic Park River Adventure is up, and never mind. I gotta say, the first time you ride this, the drop will kind of scare you, but it's actually really fun, but a little short. Solid A tier. This is kind of like that one Dumbo ride in Disney, but it's kind of bad. So for the flying saucer thing, it's a kind of a D tier, even though I have not gone on it. Men in Black it's really, really fun. So S tier. I mean, you get to actually shoot aliens. It's like the Buzz Lightyear ride in Magic Kingdom of Disney, but way, way better. One Fish, Two Fish, Three Fish is up, and I haven't not gone on this one, but it seems like it feels like your childhood, it feels like your childhood life is flashing before your eyes, or something like that. But ignore what I said. It's a kind of a classic, but it kind of makes somebody go dizzy though. So either way, it's going to A tier. Popeyes is next, and honestly, I'm not a big fan of getting soaked, but it's still a good classic. So another B tier. Um, the pterodactyl ride is up, and I believe this was only for little kids. The first time I rode it, I was actually pretty impressed. But going side to side kind of lacked a little bit, but regardless, it's going to B tier. The race through New York starring Jimmy Fallon is up, and it does make people a little sick, but in my opinion, it's kind of. But that's their opinion. But my opinion, it's kind of a good one. It kind of reminds me of real life Mario Kart or something. Regardless, it's still going into B tier. It was the motion kind of lacked, but it is what it is. Revenge of the Mummy is up, and I gotta say, I kind of love the coaster. This ride is actually really, really awesome. All of my guests here. Skull Island was really good, but I like the new updates. I like how it features. I'm sorry. It's basically 360 3D from Universal Studios California, but in Orlando's own image, along with Peter Jackson's. The moving back and forth lacked a little bit. Regardless, it's still fun. But in the King Kong animatronic was actually awesome. So A tier. I believe this is the Storm ride in Marvel Superhero Island, and I'm not really I'm not really a big fan of this, but it's regardless, it's still fun. So I'm just giving a solid C tier. Okay, Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man is automatically going to S tier. It's literally the best ride ever, in my opinion. I love everything about this ride. Even Spider-Man's literally my favorite superhero. Please don't hate on me for that. Cat in the Hat is up, and I gotta say, the motion lacked a little bit. The motion on the vehicle lacked a little bit, but still a classic. Plus, the animatronics were not bad though. Either way, I'm gonna give it a solid B tier. I forgot the name for this ride in Seuss Landing, but I've heard a little bit of good stuff about it. So the vehicle's a little slow, so B tier. The Incredible Hulk coaster, I've heard a lot of good stuff about this. So oh yeah. On to my guest here. Simpsons ride is up, and I've heard a lot. I will never understand the hate for this, but I understand it makes makes some people sick, but it's okay if you get motion sickness. I won't judge you. Anyways, I actually like this ride. Yeah, the motion lacked a little. The vehicle kind of lacked a little bit. The vehicle design was cool though. But my heart always pounds fast anytime I hear that loud static from Sideshow Bob. But I'm gonna give Simpsons Ride a solid B tier. The Transformers ride is basically like the Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man, but in their own image. I mean, it sounds very awesome, and looks. I rode this a lot of times and never got tired of it. So, though it's a little too fast, so A tier. Velocicoaster is up, and I've heard a lot of good stuff, even though it's way too fast. Either way, it's going to S tier. I have no idea what this ride is, but I've read a lot of good stuff about it. Either way, I'm just gonna put it in A tier. And that's the entire Universal Orlando attractions tier list. So if you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all later.